benefits of garlic. Garlic is a popular ingredient in a great many foods. But do you know that garlic is an amazing tonic for your body and has the following benefits? It fights cold and flu. It reduces blood pressure. It reduces cholesterol levels. It protects heart health. It protects against dementia and can help relieve dementia symptoms. It removes heavy metals from the body. It detoxifies the liver. It strengthens bones. It fights allergies. And it can even help with cancer. Garlic fights cold and flus. A lot of people know anecdotally that garlic fights off cold and flu symptoms. But do you know that there is clinical evidence which supports the cold fighting effects of garlic? In one study, they noted a 65% reduction in the onset of colds and 80% reduction in the intensity of symptoms thanks to the immunity boosting benefits of a product called allicin, which is an organosulfur compound found in garlic, which has many benefits. Its benefits include heart and cardiovascular system health, as well as the ability to fight cold and flus. In case you're wondering, will it work for you? Well, I tried it once. I had a onset of a severe cold, and a work colleague suggested that I take what he called the scented rose, which actually means garlic, and I tried it. He said take it raw, so I got myself a bulb of garlic, which is about 16 cloves, and I ate 16 cloves raw in one sitting. Now, I don't recommend this because it was painful. I was getting stomach aches while eating it, but I was determined to have a go. So I took it, and then I went out to a friend's house, and we went out to a bar, we went out to a nightclub, we did dancing and all of this stuff, which is a bit crazy because I was young at the time. But the next day I woke up with no cold. So you could probably kill a cold with a bulb of garlic, but it's very difficult to take so much raw garlic. Also, raw is best. It's good to eat garlic for health. Cooked, it's always good, but the raw stuff is more potent. A good option is to, you might have garlic in your food for taste, which is good, and also for health. But it's a good idea to take some raw, maybe a raw clove, chop it in little pieces and put that in as well. Always raw is best. If you find it difficult to eat the raw clove, you can always take the garlic oil in a capsule. Some people say it's not as good, but I think it's a viable way as well. Although do make sure always with garlic you take it with food, because garlic is a little bit hard on the stomach. But does it work? Yes, it certainly does. Garlic benefits for high blood pressure, cholesterol and cardiac health. As mentioned in the last section, allicin has some terrific cardiac benefits. Regarding blood pressure levels, one study recorded a noticeable reduction of blood pressure levels in patients suffering with very high blood pressure. Also, cholesterol can be reduced. In another study of 45 patients taking garlic and 40 patients remaining as a control group, they noticed a noticeable reduction in cholesterol, VLDL and LDL cholesterol levels. So they're all the bad cholesterols, all reduced. The benefits, of course, from this is to protect your heart. Basically, cholesterol results in a buildup of plaque in the arteries, which results in the arteries narrowing. And this results in things like high blood pressure, but it can also result, if the blood gets stuck, it can create a clot, which can give you a stroke or a heart attack. Also, it can block off the blood supply and create ischemic heart disease, where part of the heart muscle lacks blood and gets damaged. So if you can make a big impact on cholesterol, you can make a big impact on cardiac health. And this is basically thanks to allicin, which is an organosulfur compound, which has all these fantastic cardio benefits. Allicin is a great health preserver, and it should be taken on a daily basis. So basically, especially for anyone who's prone to heart disease, garlic taken on a daily basis, 2 or 3 grams a day will make a big difference. Garlic protects against dementia and can help relieve dementia symptoms. Remember those organosulfur compounds which are found in garlic? Well, amongst other things, they're also a good way to protect the brain from onset of dementia and can help to reduce the symptoms of dementia in people who are already suffering it. Some of the organosulfur compounds, notably DAS, DAT, and DADS, have strong inflammatory properties and neural brain cell protective properties. In layman's terms, brain cell damage often comes about as a result of inflammation in the brain cells. So any compound which reduces inflammation and which also possesses brain cell protective properties is worth its weight in gold. If you want to protect your brain against the onset of dementia, one of the easiest ways to do so is to cut and slice some cloves of garlic and leave them on the kitchen table for about 15 minutes prior to cooking. This will result in the enzyme allicin releasing its brain protective properties from within the clove. So it's really as simple as that. Just leave the garlic cloves out for about 15 minutes. So take them out of the bulb, take the kind of skin off and leave them for 15 minutes, and allicin will bring out the brain protective properties, and that's a good way of protecting or enhancing your brain health. Another advantage is removing heavy metals from the body and also detoxing the liver. Garlic is a very good liver cleanser, although most people don't know it. It works really, really well. In one study on workers in a battery factory who are suffering from lead poisoning, they were put on 1.2 mcgs of allicin, allicin being the organosulfur compound, one of which is found in garlic and also onions. They were given the 1.2 mcgs of allicin 3 times a day for 4 weeks. And this was found to be just as effective at cleansing the liver of heavy metals as a pharmaceutical grade drug. Now, a lot of people suffer from heavy metal poisoning, depending upon maybe what the kind of waters in the area you're living in, or what kind of drugs you've been taking. And garlic is a natural way of getting rid of heavy metals, which is really, really useful, because a surprising number of people actually do have some heavy metals. Also good recommendation is to get you should get a blood checkup every year. Should get a comprehensive blood checkup every couple of years, and the comprehensive ones can show things like heavy metals. And people look out for these things. Strengthens bones. Another quality which garlic possesses is its ability to strengthen bones. In one study on menopausal women, they noted a 44% decrease in TNF-A, tumor necrosis factor, a compound which kills off bone cells and which is an integral part of the body's inflammatory reactive process. In osteoarthritis, the reason for inflammation, damage and pain in the bones and the joints is because of these inflammatory effects. So the body overreacts, and this results in bone damage, inflammation and pain. So a 44% reduction suggests a strong possibility of reducing osteoarthritis symptoms. Garlic fights allergies. Garlic is a natural antihistamine, and this is being clinically proven. In one study, they noticed a notable reduction in mast cells and also in T lymphocytes. This might sound like no big deal, but mast cells and T lymphocytes help to kick off the histamine response, which is the body's way of overreacting, which in turn results in atypical allergic responses. Anything which reduces mast cells and T lymphocytes will reduce the histamine response, which basically means it will help to either prevent the allergy or reduce its intensity. Garlic helps with cancer. I'm not saying that garlic cures cancer, but it certainly helps fight some cancers. In a study carried out on over 4,000 people in China, they noticed that the participants who regularly imbibe garlic were far less likely to develop lung cancer. In another study on brain cancer, they noted that garlic kills off brain cells. And in yet another study, brain cancer cells, should say, kills off brain cancer cells. In another study, they noticed some nice benefits of garlic for men, basically improving the symptoms of benign prostate cancer. Now, all men will eventually develop benign prostate cancer, or certainly an enlargement of the prostate. So again, garlic can reduce this or put it off for a longer period of time. Now, why is garlic so helpful in fighting cancer? Garlic is so effective because it has very strong cleansing properties. I'm not suggesting that garlic will prevent all cancers or cure all cancers, but definitely it can help to prevent the onset of cancer in some cases, and it can help to reduce the intensity of cancers in some patients. Another important thing to remember about garlic and ginger is that they are very strong tonics, which helps to build the body. So even for a person who's undergoing chemotherapy, it would be a really good idea to take garlic and ginger every day as a way to boost the immune system. So take a look at that link to the ginger benefits video, and also there's an article link below for both the garlic and ginger benefits. Definitely not only good at preventing cancer or reducing symptoms of cancer or treating cancer, but definitely for a person undergoing cancer treatment, it wears your body down, and ginger and garlic will definitely worth a go. As long as the person's feeling up to it. You don't know how you're going to react, but it's definitely worth trying out. In some cases I think it will benefit the immunity of the person, as long as they feel strong enough to take it, because garlic and ginger are both somewhat strong, but definitely worth looking into. So, final thoughts on the benefits of garlic. As we can see, garlic has an amazing range of benefits, which includes cardiac health, brain health, detoxification, bone strengthening, cancer prevention and treatment. But it goes beyond this when we consider both garlic and ginger as fantastic tonics for the body. If you look at it from a traditional Chinese medical perspective, both ginger and garlic are strong yang boosting herbs. If you want to learn more about yin and yang, you can check out the article link on yin and yang below, which in turn boosts every aspect of physical health. And this leads on to another interesting question, which is, how do we become ill? We tend to become ill when there's an energetic imbalance. Most illnesses begin with an energetic deficiency, which results in an excess in the form of symptoms. So we have, for example, a lack of energy to digest our food. Then our body responds by increasing acid levels, which in turn results in agitation. This lack of energy to digest our food is a deficiency, and the excess acid in the form of acid reflux is the excess. So we think of something like acid reflux as an excess condition, but nearly pretty much every excess condition is always based upon a deficiency. So our health is usually just some deficiency in our health, and then the body tries to balance, and somewhere along the way it results in excessive symptoms. So if you boost your health with yang herbs, sufficient rest, exercise, healthy diet, and positive thinking and nurturing of your feelings, usually this imbalance either doesn't kick off or it is less severe in its intensity. So don't just read the benefits of garlic or ginger and think, okay, garlic is good for bone health, ginger is good for diabetes. Well, yes, they are, but more than that, they are health boosters. So do yourself a favor and take garlic and ginger every day. Regarding dosage, frequency, etc., ideally take 3 to 5 grams a day of garlic, which is usually around 3 to 5 cloves. More if it's cooked, or around 6 to 10 500 milligram capsules. Also try and take garlic during your meals, as otherwise the effect is it's acidic and it might upset your stomach. As for garlic side effects, there are no strong side effects of garlic. Garlic is pretty safe. I would suggest always taking it with food so as to make it easier in your stomach. Also, like ginger in vast quantities, it might have a negative effect, but it's probably close to impossible to take as massive amount of garlic as to produce negative side effects. So, summing up this video, I would recommend taking ginger and garlic. Ideally take a few grams a day, but even just 1 or 2 capsules. The key is to take ginger and garlic regularly. If you take garlic regularly, like every day, it will have a noticeable benefit on your health. And really it's pretty painless to eat some garlic with your meals, or to take some garlic capsule with your meals, just a little bit every day. And give it 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and see. You'll usually see some improvement in some symptoms here or there, and more importantly prevents a lot of ill health. So as I've said in other videos, honey, lemon, ginger and garlic, there are 4 superfoods in your kitchen which really give you a great health benefit, and it's often overlooked because we tend to think of garlic as something tasty and not really realize just how powerful and helpful garlic is. Okay, thanks for dropping by. Have a nice day. Like and subscribe if you can. Okay, bye for now.